Hello and happy Wednesday to my powerful forces of nature and fellow ninja warriors. It is Hurricane Hannah here to talk to you about the top 5 most important ninja warrior exercises outside the Ninja Warrior Gym to improve your practice. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe because that really helps me out, and you can go ahead and click that notifications bell if you want to know when I'll be posting my next video. Without further ado, let's begin. The purpose of this video is to give you some ninja conditioning that you can do relatively at home at a local gym or somewhere that is not a Ninja Warrior gym. I know that access to a ninja gym is not always feasible. Some of us don't even have ninja gyms in our city or state. So I wanted to make this video to show ninjas that conditioning is something that can be done at a regular gym or at home, and we can still improve our upper body and our grip strength without having to spend 5 days a week at the local ninja gym. Conditioning 5 to 7 days a week is incredibly important, especially for us girl ninjas. Why is that? Well, the European Journal of Applied Physiology released a study that showed that highly trained female athletes, their grip strength will rarely surpass the 50th percentile of untrained men. Now, I know that's a hard pill to swallow, knowing that as we train and train, we still are going to experience some gender differences. However, training more than just 1 day a week at your ninja gym is what's going to set you apart from the other female and maybe even male ninjas. I have put together my own conditioning routine for my 5 favorite upper body exercises. Now, this is certainly not extensive. There are so many conditioning exercises you can do, and in a separate video I'm going to give you a lot more exercises for just hand, wrist, and finger strength. But today I'm going to tell you my 5 favorite exercises that got me to be a much better ninja working outside of the ninja gym. Today I really wanted to focus on just upper body, so in the future I am also going to release a lower body exercises outside the ninja gym, so stay tuned for that. Now let's move on to exercise number 5, swinging V-ups. This exercise is one of my favorites because it is going to work your core, your arms, your grip strength, and your ability to hold on when you are using a lot of momentum and getting a good swing. So for this exercise, you are going to need a pull-up bar. You are going to jump up, grab on. You can either do this with a regular grip or a switch grip, kind of depending on what's more comfortable for you. You are going to get your feet as high as you can and vigorously swing them from left to right. You are going to want a lot of room here, which is why I chose a larger pull-up bar than just the closed off one. Otherwise, you will get lots of ankle bruises. But that's a ninja's life, ain't it? If this option is a little bit too much for you, you can go ahead and bend your knees and get a good vigorous swing that way. That tuck you're doing is really going to train the core, not only in the sagittal plane, but also in the transverse. As we rotate our torso side to side, we are creating our own momentum, which is a huge part of ninja. I also love this exercise because your hands are on fire trying to hold on as you are rotating yourself as fast as you can, whipping those legs. The hardest part is going to be keeping your feet as high as you can. Your abs are going to want to give out real quick. Now, if you really want something spicy, you can try this with a lock-off. A lock-off is when we have our arms in a bent position, and this is going to really help us on obstacles like the salmon ladder, the spin hoppers, things where the technique might be a lot easier with locked off arms. I would recommend doing 3 sets of 8 or 3 sets of 10. This is going to feel like fire in your belly and your hands, so 8 reps is pretty good to start off. Do as many reps as you want to. This is your conditioning. Exercise number 4, push-up variations. The variations we are going to be talking about are fingertip push-ups, single arm push-ups, clap push-ups, and a combination of the 3. I know this sounds devilishly challenging, and that is because Ninja Warrior is a devilishly challenging sport. So we are going to start by talking about fingertip push-ups. I want you to just get on your fingertips and try and find as much stability as you can, locking out those fingers, keeping them straight. You're going to take this like a regular push-up, keeping your core tight, getting as low as you possibly can. And if this is too challenging for you, I want you to start with some sort of higher surface, like a 30-inch box, that you can start by doing fingertip push-ups on. From there, it's going to be significantly easier than starting on the ground. As you are trying to master your fingertip push-ups, I also want you to work on clap push-ups. What this is going to do for you is this is going to increase the amount of power that your pecs can produce, which is so important when we see us doing back cats, backwards laches, anything where we have to really push off of an obstacle to get some momentum to get to the next one. Again, if this is too challenging, find a 30-inch or a 24-inch box and start there. Now, you may not be able to do a single arm push-up from the ground. Newsflash, I can't either. So here is me doing my single arm push-ups. I start on a 30-inch box. Once I got more comfortable with that, I took it down to 24 inches. And once that was feeling a little bit better, I took it down to 20 inches. And as you can see, my feet are pretty far apart because with only having that one stability point, it is really hard for me to keep my feet together. That's something else that I'm working on. So as you get more power and strength in that single arm push-up, you are going to try and get your feet closer and closer together and get your hands closer to the ground. One day, you and I both will be able to do a single arm push-up from the floor. Now, to get exponentially crazy, we are going to combine all of these. Option 1 is you can take fingertip clap push-ups. Here's me doing it from a 20-inch box, and here is me epically failing at doing them on the floor. I am not quite there yet. That's okay. We are all at different levels. And then I want you to try and take fingertip single arm push-ups. These are an absolute killer. I can only do them with a 30-inch box so far, but one day I will be doing them from the floor like Bruce Lee on one finger. If push-ups weren't crazy enough for you already, there are some brilliant ideas of how to make your push-ups incredibly torturous. I would recommend doing 3 sets of 5 for the single arm, and I would absolutely start with those because when you have single arm power in one limb, it exponentially increases the amount of power you can have from both limbs. And with your clap and fingertip push-ups, what I do is I will do a set of 10 fingertip push-ups, a set of 10 clap push-ups, and then a set of 6 fingertip to clap push-ups on a box, just to kind of get that warmed up. The reason I like to take all of these different moves in one set is because not only are our muscles being challenged in a Ninja Warrior setting, but our brain is being challenged. So the more that we can move from different movement patterns to different moves, the better, because our brain is going to learn to adapt very quickly to manipulating different obstacles in a short period of time. Exercise number 3. Pull-ups and single arm pull-ups. If you cannot do a pull-up quite yet, I would recommend using the assisted pull-up machine at your local gym or rec center. If that is not an option to you, I would recommend getting an exercise band. It's a long circle band, and you just toss it over your pull-up bar, tie it around as such, put your feet or your knees into the loop, and start doing some pull-ups. That is a really great way to condition the pull-up move without actually having to pull your entire body weight. Once you get used to being able to do that move, then I would recommend trying some assisted single arm pull-ups. And like I said, as we increase our single arm power, our double arm power is going to increase exponentially. So I really want you to start practicing this even if you can't do a regular pull-up yet. With assisted pull-ups, I would recommend doing a set of 5 single arm, 5 on the other arm, and then doing 5 double arm pull-ups 3 times. So that is 15 pull-ups, 5 on each arm and then 5 all together. And that is going to really condition you to get that pull-up motion down. Things I want you to focus on are keeping your shoulders down and back, and try and activate the lats, pulling from the armpits and the back, reaching your chest up to that bar. With your assisted pull-ups, if you have the luxury of the machine, I want you to try and reduce the amount of weight that you use every 1 to 2 weeks. With this method, you should be able to do a pull-up in about a month or 2, depending on where you start. When you can do that regular pull-up, I want you to start incorporating bodyweight pull-ups into that routine. So maybe taking a set of 3 bodyweight pull-ups when all you can do is 3. For the bodyweight pull-ups, take as many as you possibly can with just your body weight, and then take the rest of the set with a little bit of assist. And if you want to get really challenging, take your thumbs away from the movement and slide your fingers down so you're really doing 4-finger pull-ups. I try and take a lot of my pull-ups this way because if you look at certain obstacles or certain finger grips that they use in Ninja, you will see that this motion and having your entire body weight on your 4 fingers is so important. Another way to get better at pull-ups and to get more speed with your pull-ups is to take that machine and put it on an assist that you don't necessarily need, but something where you can do really high repetitions. So I will put it on an assist of 80 pounds, and then I will take 12 in a row as fast as I can. And what that does is that is going to train those fast twitch fibers in your lats to get them to be working with a little more speed and power. And that is so important when we talk about things like laches and the salmon ladder. And no, I cannot quite yet do a single arm pull-up, but what I can do is I can do a 50-pound assist single arm on each arm, set of 5, and I am working tirelessly to get that down to 0 pounds of assist. Exercise number 2, laches, or practice laches. What is a lache, you might ask? Well, that is when you are going to swing your entire body from bar to bar with varying levels of distance in between. Professional ninjas can do crazy things like 10-foot, 11-foot laches, and the reason why they have that amount of power and momentum is from this motion. So if you only have 1 pull-up bar, you're going to want to make sure it is clear back and front so you're not kicking anything or anyone, and you are going to practice getting as much momentum as you can. So this is what that's going to look like. You are going to swing your body back and forth and practice re-gripping, which just means re-grabbing the bar with every swing. And with that, we may not be swinging from bar to bar, but we are practicing getting as much momentum as we can with the proper form. As you can see here, what I am doing is I am tucking my knees in front of me, kicking out as high as I can, and then on the way back, I do this little, what I like to call turtle shell position, where I bend my knees and kind of stick my butt out. On the way forward, I bend my knees, tuck, kick, and drive my hips to the sky. So this is going to get you a lot of momentum and power. Timing is everything. So as you are swinging back and forth like a pendulum, really focus on the areas where kicking is going to give you the most momentum. Because if you kick too early, you are not going to get the best results. And if you kick too late, same thing. And with this one, just be careful at your local gym because this may not be illegal, but it is a little dangerous, so just make sure you are not violating anyone else's space. And this move is going to help you on laches. Surprise, surprise! It is really important to practice your laches outside of the ninja gym. With this move, I would take about 10 swings 3 times. It is really going to hurt your hands, and that is another benefit of this practice move is Ninja really hurts your hands. So this is going to build up some good calluses. And finally, we have move number 1. The most important move you can do outside of the ninja gym is dead hangs. The reason for this is you see ninjas doing these obstacle courses that last for 2, maybe 3 minutes, maybe 5 in certain courses. And with that, they are using their hands for a long time with very minimal breaks, which is something you're going to want to practice. A dead hang is simply where you hang onto a bar, either with regular grip or switch grip, and you are just going to time yourself. Start with 2 minutes. 2 minutes is going to feel incredibly long. It is not fun, I'm gonna be honest. Dead hangs are one of my least favorite conditioning exercises, but I can say that they have gotten me so far with being able to actually complete an obstacle, whereas my first couple months of ninja, I would have to just give up on an obstacle because my wrists and fingers simply could not handle it. In these 2 minutes, I usually start with about 30 seconds of double hand, and then after 30 seconds on the clock, I will take one hand down, shake it out, stretch my fingers, that helps so much, and then I will put it back up and shake it out, really stretch those fingers out, and your forearms and hands will be on fire by about a minute into it, and you have to just breathe and mental through the other minute. Once you get really good at this 2-minute hang, there's a couple different options to spice it up. You can do the same thing with the pull-ups, where you can just go to using your 4 fingers instead of having that thumb. You can try with 3 fingers. That's a killer. Oh my god, that hurt so much. Or you can try doing a dead hang for 3 minutes and just increasing time from there. In my personal conditioning, I will usually do one set of 2 minutes, a set of 1:45, and then a set of a minute 20 if it's a good day. I have honestly not been able to achieve 3 2-minute dead hangs in one workout. It is just a little bit too much for my poor little baby hands. And like I said, for men, your hands may be a little bit stronger than mine, so if you really want a challenge, try a dead hang for 5 minutes. Try 3 fingers for 1 minute, and then try dropping down to 2 fingers for 30 seconds. Just get crazy with it, because ninja is crazy. It is going to challenge your muscles, your fingers, your brain, your cardio, and so the more that you can challenge all of those different elements in your conditioning workouts, the better. Alrighty warriors, that pretty much wraps up Hannah's top 5 favorite upper body conditioning exercises that you can do outside the ninja gym. If you have other conditioning exercises that you use, comment down below. I always love new creative ideas and getting the community chatting. Otherwise, try this workout and let me know how it feels. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have incredible Ninja Warrior journeys, and I hope that you can achieve all of the obstacles that you couldn't before. If you really liked my ideas in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click that notifications bell so that you know when I upload more spicy ninja content. And you can always follow me on Instagram to see some creative ninja obstacles, and you can DM me for other ideas or for some virtual training. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok, where you will see a lot of other cool Ninja Warrior videos or other health and fitness related shorts. And if you just can't get enough of me, you can like me on Facebook as well. Alrighty everyone, thank you again for being here to support me. I love each and every one of you so very much. Mwah, mwah. Go out there and be warriors. Have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you all next Wednesday. Bye!